You were watching an animated movie or series, or maybe you saw a commercial, or maybe you were even playing a video game, and you thought, how can I voice one of those characters? Then you went to Google and you typed in, how do I get started in voiceovers? And you found this video. Well, in 4 steps, I'm gonna let you know how to go from that thought to working professionally in voiceovers. Stick around. So how to get started in voiceovers? Well, the first step number 1, is going to be getting a home setup so you can actually record. Now, the layman term for this is going to be a podcast kit. I always like to go to B&H Photo, not a sponsor, but you could be. Could they be? I don't know. Anyways, I like B&H Photo. That's where we get all of our photo and video needs. This sounds like an advertisement. It's not an advertisement, but go there. They've got really good deals all the time, so you can check them out. Podcast Kit is going to be the thing that you'll find, and you'll find these complete packages. What's going to come in that package? It's going to be a microphone. You're going to have an audio interface. You might even get the pop guard. You're going to get a headset, so you get the headphones so you can listen to yourself, which is really important in voiceovers. And you may even get the software that's going to go into the computer so you can manipulate that audio, export it how you want it, and get those deliverables for the client as they should be. If you can't afford that, because you can find these generally, if you find them on sale, you might be able to get something $300 to $500 in that range. Would be perfectly fine to get started. But if that's not in the budget right now, they do have little microphones that you can actually put right into your phone, and you might find those for like $70. It's going to make the sound that you're recording, because it's a directional microphone, it's going to sound really good. If you just record right into your phone, you pick up all of the ambient noise all over the place. So you're not going to get that nice, crisp, full sounding voice as you would with that $70 microphone. We'll put some links in the description so you guys can find your way to some of these items. And if even that $70 mic isn't in that budget, just record into your phone. You can use the voice memo app, and at least you'll be able to record something and find a quiet spot to do that in a carpeted room, next to, literally into your closet if you had to. That's going to kill a lot of that sound. And then you'll be able to play it back and hear it. So get something at home so you can start to record. That's going to be step number 1. Step number 2. Develop your talent. Now that you have your home setup where you can actually practice this stuff, it is time to get to work. Now, there are professional voiceover talent out there right now already doing this, and so we've got to get our talent up to the point where we can be competitive with the marketplace. And so you got to practice at home. You can do this on your own. If you Google voiceover copy, voiceover scripts, you're going to find some stuff that you can download, work on, and record. You want it to sound polished and clean and tight and specific, and it has to be worked on to get there. You could also work with a coach if you have one locally. You could Google that. Find somebody that you can work with, because they're going to have an ear for it, and they're going to be able to point out some stuff to you that you won't be able to find on your own without the experience of having done it before. Then there's also a lot of the narrative stuff. So animated series and movies and even video games is all a narrative. These are actors that are performing these characters. And it really helps to have some acting background or training so that you look at it in the right way to bring it to life. It really is an art and a craft all on its own, aside from the technical stuff that you have to learn for voiceover specifically. They say only 7% of communication are the words that you say. That means the rest comes from body language, which we do not have in the voiceover booth, and inflection. And if you can't find that right inflection behind the delivery, it's going to be a hard sell to get competitive without knowing all of this stuff. So work on it, develop that talent, and get to a spot where you are competitive. Now, step number 3, showcase your talent. So now that you have built up your skill and you know what you're doing in voiceovers and you have a competitive product, now we got to convince that person you have that competitive product. So you put together showcase tools, and that is in the form of demo reels, where you are going to essentially perform to the best of your ability and showcase a range of styles and reads and energies and characters so that the consumer or the client can hear those and go, yeah, we want that. That's what we need for our next project. So those can be in the form of like a commercial demo, narration, audiobook, demos, character or animation or video games. Sometimes they'll have demos for movie trailers. Whatever it is, whatever you can do really well, you're going to want to have demo pieces or showcase tools for that. And now we've built up the talent, we have our showcase tool. That leads us to step number 4, getting into the marketplace. Now's the time where you have done the development, you have your equipment, you know how to use it, you've showcased that with demo reels. There's a couple different ways to do this in voiceovers. One are there's online sites where you can create profiles where you will upload those demo reels on there, and you're going to start to see breakdowns or projects for commercials, for animated series and movies, for video games, anything in that voiceover realm, and you're going to be able to submit for those jobs, or they can solicit auditions from you from those profiles. And from there, you'll be able to audition, record that piece at home with your studio, and then you'll submit that on to the client. The client gets to listen to that. They get to go, yeah, we like that. And they may even give you a callback. You might re-record. But more often than not, they're going to book you right off that initial audition MP3 that you sent in. And from there, if they like you, then they book you. The other route is going to be getting a talent agent to represent you. Agents have different divisions, commercial divisions, theatrical divisions, so TV and film, voiceover, sometimes hosting, print divisions, modeling divisions, and so voiceovers is a division of a talent agency. You can submit those demo clips to those agents, and if they would like to represent you, they would set up an interview, you guys would talk, then you're going to be an actor on their roster. The difference is that they are the ones procuring the work, getting you the auditions. They'll send you an audition notification. You'll record that in the time that they have set. You'll send that in, and if you get the job, they will let you know that booking goes through your agency. Agents get 10% for union work, up to 20% for non-union work, and they take a commission of what that rate is going to be for that project. And that is how that works. That's how you get in the game, you start to audition. If you book those jobs, there you are. Your voice is in that commercial, it's in that animated series or movie, or it's in that video game. And that is it. If you follow those 4 steps, you are gonna go from that thought that you just had all the way to the paid acting work. If you guys do that and it works for you, I wanna hear about it in the comments below. If you haven't already, like and subscribe. We're here to help you guys move your careers forward. Keep on going. I believe in you guys. We'll see you on the next one.